So there's a lot of excitement today about the release of a new technology called EmSculpt. And why the excitement? EmSculpt is the first FDA-approved device that can simultaneously build muscle and reduce fat. And it can do both of these things non-invasively. Over the last 10 years, we've seen an explosion in the types of technologies that can reduce fat non-invasively. CoolSculpting, sculpture, liposonics are just some of the few. We now have EmSculpt, which is the first technology that can not only reduce fat, but can actually build muscle. EmSculpt is FDA cleared to treat the abdomen, the buttock, even the thighs. And we are lifting the buttock, we're shaping the buttock. So we're creating a more athletic contour. It's not about necessarily increasing the size of the butt, but more about the shape and the lift of the butt. In the abdomen, we're increasing the muscle tone, the definition, and the size. And women that have a separation of the muscle from pregnancy actually report improvement of that as well, something we call diastasis recti. So first of all, who's a good candidate for EmSculpt? EmSculpt is a great candidate for someone that is actively exercising, they're eating a good diet, but they just can't lose the last amount of weight, or they can't build the muscle or define the muscle. So it's for someone that is in pretty good shape, has a BMI 30 or below, and wants to improve from what diet and exercise can offer them. The most common areas we treat with EmSculpt are the abdomen and the buttock. For the abdomen, we're toning and developing muscle. For the buttock, we're actually lifting and toning. Patients have come in over the last decade asking for bigger butts, but very often what they really were asking for is a lifted butt, a more athletic, rounder butt. Well, that's really muscle. So we've been able to transfer fat to create enlargement in the size of a butt when we've needed to, but we haven't been able to do anything to the muscle until now. EmSculpt is able to lift and contour the butt in a way that we just haven't been able to do previously, and it's truly exciting. So what EmSculpt is doing is causing tens of thousands of repeated contractions of the muscle of the abdomen and the buttock. And in so doing, we're building and defining muscle. It's something that's done non-invasively. Patients come in on their lunch hour, they come in after work, before work, and it's something that is done without any downtime whatsoever. Patients can go back to work, to home, they can exercise afterwards. So it's something that is very easy to fit into someone's daily life.
It's like an intense contraction on contracting my butt muscles. I don't know how to explain it.
I know, it's hard to.
It is. It's kind of, yeah, it's this pulsating kind of something I've never quite felt before.
But it's not painful.
It's not painful. It's not painful.
Right?
It is. And in fact, if there wasn't a room full of strangers, I could probably kind of like close my eyes and.
So it feels like I'm doing a lot of contracting of the glutes. The muscle, there's absolutely no pain, and the muscle just feels like it's getting a workout. It literally contracts my buttocks for me. No pain. Just laying here smiling.
The regimen for EmSculpt is a total of 4 treatments to start. And we're basically doing 2 treatments a week for 2 weeks. The results start to develop after the 2nd or 3rd treatment, and they continue to develop for months. So we want patients to go home, to continue their daily life, to continue exercising, to continue eating well, and the results continue to develop, which is really exciting. So patients describe the series of contractions as being like the most intense workout they've ever done, but without the discomfort. That lactic acid buildup that happens with repeated exercise is something that the EmSculpt device is able to prevent. So after treatment, there's no pain, there's no true soreness, maybe some fatigue in the muscles, but it's nothing that prevents a patient from going on and living their life that same day, going to dinner, exercising, running, whatever they want to do.
How do you compare this to fitness workouts or things that you've done?
I mean, it's certainly much easier because I'm laying here, but it's certainly not taking the place of anything fitness-wise in my gym, even remotely. It's just an additional thing to add to my arsenal to go with my squats and lunges and clean eating and cardio.
The question is, if you're exercising regularly, can you benefit from EmSculpt? And the answer is yes. The studies have shown that one can't, with regular exercise, develop the kinds of changes and improvements we see with EmSculpt. EmSculpt is just so focused into the area it's treating, the abdomen, the buttock, and it offers improvement that we can't get just with exercise alone. EmSculpt is causing tens of thousands of repeated contractions focused specifically into the muscles we're looking to treat. That's very, very difficult to do with exercise in a gym. Normally, when we're doing an exercise for our abdomen, we're using our legs, we're using our upper body, we're using our arms. With EmSculpt, all the energy, all the focus is in one body area, just the rectus of the abdomen, just the 3 muscles of the buttock. And because of that, we can get improvement and changes that you just don't see with exercise alone. With body contouring, there's really no one-size-fits-all kind of treatment. There are minimally invasive treatments like vaso liposuction and laser liposuction. There are non-invasive treatments like sculpture and cool sculpting and liposonics. There are skin tightening treatments. There are tummy tucks. There's many different things. With our patients, we're able to offer all these things. And the goal is really to tailor the treatment specifically to our patient's needs. Someone may come in, the main issue is just fat. Other people, it's muscle development or even a skin problem. So with all these technologies and procedures at our disposal, we're able to tailor a treatment specifically to what our patients need. And that's a big, big advantage.